Yo, what's going on everybody? I am Chef and I've cooked up some news, some info to go over here. And that's all I gotta say right now. We're gonna start this episode, we're gonna start with going over the markets. So, we, just last night, we got news that Russia has invaded Ukraine. And almost immediately with that, we saw a lot of volatility in the market, a huge dump almost immediately. If you go to the 30-minute candles, this is when the news came out about. So we immediately dumped about, I think it was 15%, 10%. Yeah, about 10%. We dumped about 10% within, I think it was within an hour, or just a very short amount of time. Sorry, bear with me here. Yeah, within 3.5 hours, I guess, we dumped 10%, which is pretty drastic. The last time we saw a dump similar to this, I believe, is way back in 2020 when the COVID, the pandemic first started. So we saw a very steep dump, which led to, after this, the money printer started going burr, so that kind of just drove up the markets. And I'm not saying we're going to have a similar thing play out, but I think it's a very uncertain time, so be careful with your investments, plan accordingly. A lot of people took a lot of money out of the market, and along with the Ethereum dump, there was also an NFT dump. A lot of people listed their NFTs for dirt cheap. You can see here, right here is about when the news came out, and these Genesis llamas went from 1.7 ETH all the way down to the lowest listing at 0.6 ETH. And I know it was a risky play because of all the uncertainty, but I did acquire more llamas right around here. And I guess there's not really any point of saying that, but yeah, just be careful. The market is uncertain right now. We might be bouncing around for a while, and the news could continue to escalate, so you want to be careful. We don't know if countries are going to want to print more money to help the war, or if they're going to take a lot of their money out of the market to fund the war. I think one of those two things is on the table, but I don't know everything about the economy, so take my advice and do your own research. Be careful with what you invest in right now. But now that we did a little overview of the market, let's get into the NFTs, you filthy degens. Alright, I apologize, I had to let my cat out of my room. But I'm going to start with going over the projects that I'm working for a whitelist for, like myself. Of course, the Citadel, I mentioned it in my past 2 videos, and I was on a video with Nikki G and we went over this. If you don't know a lot about the Citadel, you can either read the white paper or watch the video by Nikki G. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. But we go pretty into depth about the white paper, the supply compared to the hype. It's going a bit under the radar, but there's a lot of big players that are interested in this project. I think it has a lot of potential. It's worth the research here. The next one I'm working for a whitelist for is Blockchain Bandits. I actually got it already, but I'm gonna put it on here because I would probably still be working for it if I didn't get it. This one has partnerships with Neo Tokyo, Doodles, Wolves. They have a good play to earn game coming out. Yeah, good partnerships, low supply. There is a lot of things coming. Just do research on this one. I went over it in my previous video, so I'm not going to dig too deep. And then, of course, Kororo Beasts. This one has there's a Kororo ticket right now, or a golden ticket you can get to secure yourself a whitelist spot here. And I believe that ticket, yep, it's at 0.8 Ethereum, so there's some people that are paying quite a bit just so they can get a spot in this project. It's going to be kind of similar to Pokemon in a way. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited to see how this game and their little ecosystem all plays out. I already went over it, so I'm not going to go too into depth. And the final one I'm really going for is Alioverse. This one is going to be a bit of a unique collection where you can mint a background, a cat, and a body of armor. And I believe there may be more traits you can mint, but basically you mint the traits and then you can mix them into your NFT, and then you can stake that NFT. And then like if you pick up a more rare trait, you can unstake your NFT, take it apart, put in the new trait, recombine it, and stake it again. So there's going to be layers to this. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's kind of flying under the radar for how long it's been coming along for. But I went over this in a previous video, so I'm not going to get in depth. But yep, these 4 are the ones I'm pretty invested with my time in. And now I'm going to get onto the new projects. And of course, these projects, I try to find very early projects, so they might just kind of die off or they might do well. But either way, I think it's always worth it to try to get into a project early. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the Celestial Collection. This one, I think this one is probably my one that I have the most hope for out of all these ones I'm showing you. And there's only 71 followers, followed by no one that I'm following. This project, this is alpha before the alpha for you guys. They are working on a play to earn game, and the Discord is supposed to be locked. 100 spots available. I just joined this, so I don't know if 100 people didn't join from the link yet or what, but I would go try this link. You can get in there. I did. But I was talking with one of the admins. That's how I found this, is we ran together in a different project, and she was telling me that they have a really good team working on this. I believe the 2 teams are Board Puma and Splash, I think it's called. And Board Puma is a new company starting in the Middle East, and they have some pretty good art and stuff. I'm going to show you their Discord because they don't have a lot of information on their Twitter. Yep, Splash and Board Puma. And the first in their region, I'm not really focused on that, but I am quite a bit focused on the gameplay. You're going to be able to mint your own avatar. I mean, not avatar, your sword. And each sword is going to represent a different samurai. And then with the sword, you'll be able to mint the future collections, which will be the avatars for the game. They, of course, have merch. Merch isn't something that you want to really look at, because anyone can just make some shirts. I mean, I used to. But their video, this video is pretty cool. I'm just going to kind of skip through it a bit. They have some really cool art, and they're actually building something here. And the Splash team has experience in the fashion industry, so this is going to be kind of fashion related. And they also are very they're good on the resources and how much they take from the environment, so they are aware about the like environmental issues that come with like running all these miners that mine transactions in the blockchain. So I think they would probably have an optimized contract, of course. It's kind of given with most good projects now. But I think it's pretty cool how they have a game with the anime style coming out, and they also have the swords. I like that idea. It's pretty unique how you get a sword that represents your samurai. But yeah, this one I would keep your eye on. Try to get into. It's ridiculously small right now. Just get in there, put on noties, you know. Next is the White Sands game. This one is a little bit bigger, but still pretty small. They are invested in NFT worlds. That's where the game is built on. And oops, I meant to open the website. But I don't know everything about this project. I don't know a whole lot, but I know that you're going to be able to play on these NFT worlds. And they have quite a few things coming on their roadmap. They of course have the passes, and then after the passes they're gonna have the let me zoom in on this. You're gonna have the villa deeds. You're gonna be able to get land in here, and then there's gonna be furniture to customize your land. There's gonna be vehicles, so like there's gonna be a whole bunch of different collections. I think this is gonna be kind of like a real life society, how everyone can have a house, furniture, vehicles, pets, and yeah, I haven't looked into this project as much as some of the other ones, so of course do your own research if you're interested in investing some time here. But I think anything really revolving NFT worlds is kind of getting some attention recently, with a pump from 4 ETH to like 16 ETH on NFT worlds. Crazy pump. Anyone who get in on that, crazy. Next up is KAIJUFRENZ. This one I meant to slip into my last video, but I forgot, so I'm putting it here. It's not exactly early, but it's just it'll probably be a decent collection. There's a lot of eyes on kaijus right now, and they're doing a lot of giveaways in their servers, so there's a lot of other projects that are watching them, and it is approved by the Kaiju Kings. It's not a partnership, it is only approved. So it's pretty cool. It's like the first kaiju official derivative, not derivative, but like, yeah, I guess derivative that's like approved. But if you can get in here, try to get a whitelist, it'll be good. I know if you hold a kaiju, you like more chances of getting a whitelist. So yeah, just get in there. I have a friend that's a mod there. It's a very lovely community. I think this one's gonna be doing good. Next one is RUGGIES. This one kind of looks like the art at first kind of put me off because like it's cool, but there's a lot of projects that's trying to do like this 3D art just pounded out. But my opinion on this project changed when I went in the voice chat and I talked with OX Biased, which is the founder right here. And he's a really cool dude. He's always in the voice chat, like catching up with the people in the community, and like that's really what matters with a lot of these projects, is the community and how close the team is with the people. So if you go in a project and like the team is really transparent, they're really like telling you everything they know, everything they're planning, that's a huge green flag. And it's still pretty unknown. The only influencer following it I see is NFT Pasta. Black Jesus is of course Alpha God. So yeah, I would keep your eye on this. I'm thinking about spending more time here trying to get a whitelist, just because I like the Ponzi rugs and I also like different quilt collections. So I mean, get some ruggies, make my wallet look extra drippy, no? Yeah. Next is the YELLOWNAUTS. So this project isn't they don't have a very intense roadmap. They plan on helping fund the Mars colonization and some other things along with that. The art reminds me of The Simpsons. Like, it gives me nostalgia of them. I don't know where they have their sneak peeks. Right here. So like this like would be kind of a cool PFP, and like it would stick out to a lot of people. The team is pretty active. I haven't seen them in the VCs, but right now they have a little bit of a red flag, not a huge red flag, but to get a whitelist in there right now, it's a level grind and invites. There's only one invite in like level 10, so they're not trying to flood the Discord, they're just trying to get people to be active in there. But I do like the art here, it's pretty small, and I don't know, take a look at it, do your own research before you invest time. Next up is Lonely Legends. This one I have not been able to get any information from. I tried contacting the team, but I did not get any responses. But I did hear from Nikki G and from Crypto Gorilla that they're both speaking with the founders here. And they are saying it's a green light, meaning it's a go, meaning it's legit. So I would put this on TweetDeck, you know, enter these raffles with the alt account or with your normal account. I like to use the alt account to kind of keep my normal account a bit cleaned up. I wish I could give you guys more info on this, but I don't know any more myself. The collection size is 5k, so it's always good to see it less than 10k. The art looks like it might be a little bit sweet. We don't know. Follow them, put on TweetDeck, get ready for an invite. Alright, next is KRAKEN's Secret Society. So this one I actually just got in the Discord a little bit ago, and the roadmap is not available to you unless you level up in the community, which kind of sucks because like I just wanted to see the roadmap and everyone was like, you gotta grind, man. Like no one could just share the roadmap with me. But the art looks pretty good. They have like look at that 3D art. It looks pretty clean, pretty detailed. Like it'll at least be a flip. I wish I could tell you guys more about it, but I need to get in there and grind more, I guess, to see the damn roadmap, to see why I'm grinding. I don't know. If I find out more information, I'll give another update in another video. But yeah, keep your eye on this one. Next is ETHIES. I just got in this one as well. The Discord is open now, and you'll get the day 1 role if you join within the next 24 hours. This one, the roadmap didn't look insanely bullish, but I didn't read it super thoroughly. The art kind of is what drew me in on this one, and of course it's early, less than 2,000 followers, not followed by anyone I'm following. And season 1 there's only going to be 88 of these guys, so that's a pretty bullish collection size, and if you can get in here, you don't really have a whole lot of competition, and if you really want it, you could probably get it. And these are going to give you access to the next projects that come out with these guys. So, I mean, if you do research, you think you like it, try to get one of these 88 NFTs, because if the future projects come out and start getting attention, these 88 are probably going to be worth a buttload, to say the least. And alright, at Undead Blocks, this one they have not closed their whitelist yet. I meant to put this one at the start of the video because this one's I'm pretty bullish on this. Like if you like Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, this is your game, because you're gonna be able. It looks very similar to Black Ops Zombies. Like even the way you get XP, like you get the kill, it pops up. Like that looks a lot like Call of Duty Zombies. But just imagine you're playing zombies and earning money. So this one's bullish.
Hello, Discover Card here to explain our cashback match. We match all of the cashback you earn at the end.
Sorry about that. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. It was a little bit all over the place, this video. I'm a little bit sorry about that. Only a little sorry. But as always, do your own research on all these projects before you invest in them or invest time in them. And of course, join my Discord. I've been trying to bring a lot of value to the Discord, and so far I've given away 2 Undead Blocks whitelists, invites for Blockchain Bandits, invites for Rubber Duck Bath Party, invites for Liftoff, a group I'm moderating. So yeah, I'm actively trying to bring in value, and hopefully we can take the project further in the future. And if you're early there, you're gonna have good benefits if you support, of course. But guys, have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and drop a nice friendly comment.